It is frustrating to be a YouTuber, to say the least. Of late, there's been a whole host of videos of how YouTubers are quitting, and most of them are really not quitting. Some of them are just scaling down, and I can understand. So I want to share with you 5 reasons, 5 of my top reasons why I find YouTube very frustrating. And the first one is that the YouTube algorithm fluctuates a lot, and it can be quite unpredictable, and you just don't know what it is that YouTube is looking for. Of late, we've been getting a lot of recommendations coming your way, and many times you're not so sure how people found your YouTube videos until you go to the analytics and you find that maybe there are so many people who search things into YouTube, and you are surfaced as one of the results. So it does affect your audience because of what YouTube wants. However, I have found in all my years of being on YouTube, and I've been at it for close to 10 years now, is that as long as you cater to what people are searching for, you remain relevant for years to come. Sometimes I find videos on my feed that are from 6 years ago, but as long as they are addressing something that I'm looking for, I will watch them. So I decided that the way to combat this is to make content that people are looking for, that I can add value to. That content stays long on YouTube video. So I do not have to be worked up about what is trending, and I need to make content right there and then and so on, because the trends, yes, they are beneficial, and you can make money out of something that comes and goes just like that. But I'd rather stick to making more evergreen content than content that comes and goes. There's content that is seasonal. Maybe you're doing something around the holidays. Maybe it's Thanksgiving, Freedom Day, and whatnot, religious holidays. You can do that, and they'll always resurface. So that is one good thing about YouTube that I've found as a YouTuber, to make content that is evergreen. Vlogs and entertainment channels have their place, but it means you have to keep working all the time, keeping up with the trends. That can be really, really frustrating. No wonder many people are quitting YouTube or scaling down. The other thing that I've struggled with is negative comments and online harassment. Trust me, you can work your tail off producing content that you know somebody's looking for on the other side, and somebody comes with a whole lot of negativity. Sometimes if it's even personal attacks, and it can be discouraging and emotionally draining for me as a YouTuber. And then the number 3 thing is monetization and income uncertainty. There was a time when the YouTube partnership program was active in Malawi, and you could earn money with it. I think I've got close to £13 locked up in my AdSense account that I can't have because now Malawi was taken off the list, and now we hear that probably now in 2024 it is going to come back. So there's that uncertainty in terms of income and monetization if you are depending on advertisers to advertise, because they probably don't see Malawi as a market. But things are changing. The demographics are changing. The generations that are upcoming are more global in their perspective. They're buying things online and so on. I think it is going to change for the better. However, how I have combated this is affiliate marketing, because I was introduced to this world of being able to sell other people's products and services for a commission or for a fee. That one, you do not have to wait and reach the thresholds that YouTube has put up. That one, you just need to have content that people are looking for, and you give them answers, and the affiliate sales begin to come in. Frankly speaking with you, what I'm making right now is not so much to write home about, but it is growing. So yeah, I'm very, very confident about that. If you have questions or you want to know how that is done, maybe you're a new YouTuber, then put comments in the comment box and I'll get back to you. No negative comments, please. Challenge number 4 is the performance issues. And again, this goes back to what I was speaking to, that so many YouTubers are leaving. Now in 2024, so many have just thrown in the towel, many have scaled back. But there's this constant pressure to perform, to come up with high quality content. You stay relevant and keep up with the trends, and it can be overwhelming. Even if you are just doing it in a sub niche, it can be overwhelming because the world is global now and you really can't keep up. And the way I have combated this is to say, if I produce just one video per week that is good quality, that speaks to somebody's need and I can help out, then that's good enough for me. By the end of the year, I would have had 52 videos. If I can do 2 that week, well, that's all good. So have a schedule, a production schedule, and say at least every Thursday I'm going to produce something, or every Saturday, or however it is that is workable for you. Okay, and here's the other thing about YouTube. So many people are so taken up with what kind of camera they use, where are they doing it from, and how are they entertaining, and so on. And some personalities may not be able to do that. Okay, for some people, coming up with jokes or being fun is a whole lot of work they can't do. So what I've discovered is that what people are looking for right now on YouTube is authenticity. You know, I use my chair creaks, all right? But when I make YouTube videos, I've discovered that people tend to overlook those things and they look to the value that you are giving them. So be authentic, be you. If you're an entertainer, then by all means incorporate that. If you've got a great studio with lights and and so on, but you also know people can make fake backgrounds, right? This background is not fake. Let me show you. Right, this is a real background. I just got a book from my shelf. So, by the way, it's a really nice book also that you need to read. So the pressure to perform is really, really there, but I combat that with having a schedule. Number 5, time commitment, the so-called work-life balance. That's a story for another day because I don't believe in work-life balance. It's all about priorities. One is going to get more time than the other, obviously. So creating successful YouTube content demands a significant time invested in research, invested in what you think about it. You have to respond to it, but at the same time, you also want content that is going to help your viewers. So all that takes time. It takes an investment of content that is going to go on a global platform to stay there for years on end. And so that can really struggle for your time. Some people, because of the way where I live, I make videos at all sorts of awkward hours. If I did them at another times, you hear the chickens clucking and the cock crowing, the dogs barking, and my neighbors, the community around, people going all over the place. And I can't have a soundproof studio at the moment, so I have to wake up at those hours, do these things at those hours where people either just going to sleep or they haven't woken up yet. So there's that commitment that you need to make. With that being said, I think YouTube remains one of the greatest platforms because the content is searchable. For years, it is found on Google as well. Right now, I'm looking into Instagram and TikTok because now I have to ramp up my my content creation and monetization because of other factors. But I think YouTube remains the primary one. So if there's anyone else struggling, I'm hoping that this is going to help. This is just a few tips from this Malawian YouTuber called Sunganani. I'll see you